You see, we're in a funny timeline right now because Overwatch was one of those games that everyone thought could never die and was kind of unkillable until
You were my hero growing up. I watched all your movies hundreds of times. You were the only one that was nearly as strong as me. Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff. Oh no. I'm the upgrade.
Marvel Rivals came in and not only sweeps up the audience that Overwatch had, but cultivated a whole new audience for the hero shooter genre. And Overwatch has to compete with established characters like Iron Man, Captain America, and more, and it's just not something that they can do anymore. Because let's be realistic here, Overwatch went from one of the most played games on Steam to this, while Marvel Rivals is doing this. And that's in the midst of Overwatch's 6v6 testing, which everyone agrees is the better format for Overwatch, but even with 6v6, no one is playing and nobody cares anymore. So I think it's time to really take a step back and acknowledge that Overwatch is failing, and I think it's finally on its deathbed. Really quick, guys, before we get into the video. Guys, as a celebration for reaching my goal of 2,500 subscribers, I finally launched my own Discord. The link will be in the pinned comments below and the description. I would love for you guys to stop by and engage in my community. 97% of you guys actually aren't subscribed. Since we hit our goal of 2,500, and it's all thanks to you guys, the new goal is going to be 3,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could subscribe and help me hit that, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be giving away a copy of Spider-Man 2 at 5,000 subscribers, but you're going to have to be subscribed to enter that giveaway. So if that's something you're interested in, consider clicking subscribe. And if you guys appreciate how quickly I cover these leaks for you guys, please consider leaving a like on the video. So Overwatch is in the midst of its 6v6 testing to see if they want to bring this mode back permanently. And the test is kind of failing. Not because the community doesn't enjoy it more than 5v5, but nobody is playing it. And as somebody who's played Overwatch pretty much since it came out religiously, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, probably in my top 10, I haven't even touched this mode. I have been playing Marvel Rivals, a game even though I love Overwatch, I love Marvel more, and it's a better game and gives me what Overwatch isn't giving me at the moment. Overwatch waited too long to do this. They kind of use it as their backup plan in case things got really bad, where they would be like, oh guys, look, 6v6 is coming back. The fact that Marvel Rivals is as big of a hit as it is not good for Overwatch, because people are getting that 6v6 experience from Marvel Rivals, so they feel no need to go back to get it from Overwatch, because the last impression they had of Overwatch was not very good. And Marvel Rivals is doing everything right, from skin design to gameplay design, the competitive system, how it works, how you progress in your rank. You feel like you're working towards something every day. The battle pass is amazing. Progression doesn't feel slow. Everything about Marvel Rivals is exactly what Overwatch is doing, but the opposite. They're taking everything that people have complained about that game and are fixing it in their game. So I think that's why 6v6 test isn't giving them the player count results that they were expecting and that they wanted. Even though, yes, 6v6 makes the game a lot more enjoyable and fun to play, everything outside of the gameplay is still fundamentally broken. The shop is predatory, the battle pass takes forever and is not user-friendly. The skin design, while yes, it has been one of the brighter spots of Overwatch, is still getting trumped by Marvel Rivals' design team. And I don't think that the 6v6 test results are giving them accurate data to go off of. Even though the community is very outspoken in saying that they prefer this, the player data might speak otherwise because they only did this as a quick play mode. They didn't give like a temporary 3-week competitive season that was only 6v6, and most people who play Overwatch are going to play it for competitive. I'm not saying that the casual fan base isn't there, but personally me, whenever I get on Overwatch with my friends, it's to play competitive. I wasn't going to play the 6v6 mode at all because there was no reason for me to do it outside of maybe just a couple nostalgia points. There was no competitive thing to work towards while testing these features. And if we can't test it in a competitive environment, that data is not going to be representative of what the community actually feels. Meanwhile, Rivals is just doing everything better. They have team-ups, which is something that Overwatch doesn't even have. Would I be surprised if they added something like this in the future? No, but they don't have it right now. And even if 6v6 is back, team-ups give an added layer of team composition building that Overwatch just doesn't provide at the moment. And I've been on record in saying that role lock did help Overwatch, but I think it's time that we get rid of it. We're seeing how fun open queue can be again in Marvel Rivals, and that would eliminate not only the queue time problem that 6v6 would bring back to Overwatch because of role queue, but it would also offer way more flexibility and fun when building team compositions. That's what Marvel Rivals is doing so good right now, is not only do we get to play as our favorite Marvel superheroes, but the team composition building and the overall gameplay and how to play as a team is a lot more fun than Overwatch is right now. Overwatch has gotten too competitive and took the fun out of the game. Going back to 6v6 is the correct first step for Overwatch. If they really want to take their player base back from Marvel Rivals, they have so much more work to do. And 6v6 isn't going to do it all. That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this on the channel, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video so I know that you want more content like this. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys so much. Peace out.